having me, Mr. McGee, and the band. For the record, when I was originally asked to do this, I was not told I was going on after Doc. Not cool, Mr. McGee. Tonight we're performing the story of Peter the Wolf by Sergei Prokofiev. This story was written with a special technique known as a leitmotif. For those who don't know, a leitmotif is a melody associated with a person, place, or thing within a story. We're going to show you how that works before we start. So, Peter, our hero, youthful and optimistic, will be played by the woodwinds. The little bird, being light and airy, will be played by the flute. The duck, clear and direct, will be played by the oboe. The cat, sly and cool, will be played by the clarinet. Big, blustery grandfather will be played by the low brass and bassoons. The wolf, sinister and sneaky, will be played by the French horn. And the hunter, making a whole lot of noise, will be played by the timpani. Now picture, if you will, a perimeter of forest, foreboding and devoid of light. Encircled by the forest, a vast meadow, as lush and light as its neighboring forest is dark. At the center of the meadow, a great stone wall, within that a lively, well-groomed garden. Amid the garden, a modest cottage, and in that cottage lived an old man and his grandson Peter. Early one morning, Peter opened the gate and sprung out into the meadow. Of a mighty tree sat a flippant little bird, Peter's friend. All is quiet, chirped the bird with merriment in his song. Soon a duck waddled herself over. Seeing that Peter had left the gate open, she took a chance to take a quick swim in the glistening pond. The bird watched the duck for a beat, flew down to the grass, settled next to the duck, and shrugged his shoulders. What kind of a bird can't fly? Inquired the bird. The duck shot back. What kind of a bird can't swim? It dived into the pond like wood. They went back and forth, the duck chilling in the pond, the bird hopping around like a maniac on the shore. Suddenly, Peter's attention was diverted. He noticed a cat slinking through the grass. The cat mused the bird is busy arguing. I'll just grab him. Stealthily, she crept toward him on velvet paws. Look out, Peter warned, and the bird bolted up immediately into the tree while the duck quacked angrily at the cat from the middle of the pond. He was furious that Peter had gone into the meadow. What, are you crazy? The woods are full of wolves that eat little boys on a daily basis. What if one were to conveniently show up while you happen to be out here? Boys and stories never listen to the warnings of adults. If they did, this story would be called Peter and the Afternoon Reading a Magazine. But grandfather took Peter by the hand, led him home, and locked the gate. And to the great surprise of absolutely no one, a huge wolf came out of the forest. All at once, the cat climbed up the tree, the duck quacked, and inner excitement erupted out of the pond. No matter how much the duck tried to flee, she couldn't escape. He kept getting nearer and nearer until the wolf pounced, and with one gulp, swallowed her up. On one branch of the tree, and the bird on another, not too close to the cat. While the wolf stalked round and round the tree, glaring at them with greedy eyes. In the meantime, Peter came out into the garden without the slightest fear and stood behind the closed gate, watching all that was going on. Peter raced inside, grabbed the rope, and climbed up the wall. One of the branches of the tree around which which the wolf was spreading stretched over the wall. Grabbing hold of the branch, Peter climbed up over the tree. He instructed the bird, fly down and circle around the wolf's head, making sure he doesn't catch you. The bird grazed the wolf's head with his wings, while the wolf snapped angrily at him from this side and that. That wolf wanted that bird so badly, but the bird was too clever and the wolf simply couldn't do anything about it. Meanwhile, Peter fashioned the lasso, carefully letting down, caught the wolf by the tail, and pulled all the way. Feeling himself caught, the wolf began to jump wildly, trying to get loose. But Peter had tied the other end of the rope to the tree, so the wolf's jumping only made the rope around his tail tighter. Just then, hunters leapt from the woods, rifles blazing, following the wolf's trail. Peter, sitting in the tree, shouted, "Don't shoot! The bird and I have caught the wolf!" And now imagine the triumphant procession. Peter at the head, Actor and the hunters leading the wolf, and winding up the procession, Grandfather and the cat. Above them flew the bird, chirping gloriously, "Peter and I are the greatest wolf hunters in the world. Behold what we have done." You could hear the duck quacking inside the wolf, because in his haste, the wolf had swallowed her